Good morning, grade 9. Today we are going to start lesson 3, plant structures. We mentioned in lesson 2, classifying plants. We mentioned we have two main types, vascular and non-vascular plants. Yes, vascular and non-vascular plants. When we spoke about non-vascular plants, we spoke about plants with no roots. Yes, this is for non-vascular plants, and instead of roots, the plants have rhizoids. Yes. In this lesson, we speak about types of roots. So we speak about plants with roots, like vascular plants. We mentioned in vascular plants, seed plants and seedless vascular plants. Both of them with roots. Okay, miss. Plant structures start by roots and other part that form plant stem and leaves and fruit. Yes, so the structure of plant start by root, then stem, then leaves, then fruits. Okay, miss. Number 1, the root. Roots anchor a plant in the ground or fix or hold the plant in the ground. Yes, that's all you know. Number 2, absorb water and the minerals from the soil. And sometimes store food. We have root. Store food like carrot, root. Yes, and so on. So every part, or each part of plant plays an important role in its structure and function. Types of roots. We have two main types, tab root system and fibrous root system. Look at tab root system. Tab root system, the main one, long one, yes, and small branches out from the main part. This is absorb minerals and water, yes, and fixes the plant also. So taproot system with long, thick main root, and the many branches out from it to absorb water and the minerals and support also. It's hard to pull this type of root from the soil. It's hard to pull out of the ground. What about fibrous root system? Fibrous root system consists of many similarly sized roots. No main or no long thick like this, but many branches. Yes? And this type is weaker than taproot. Okay, weaker, and I can pull it easily from the soil. So fibrous root system consists of many similarly sized roots that form a dense tangled mass. A lot of branches, I know, but it's weaker than taproot. Tangled mass, and pull them out with a lot of soil. When you pull it, it carries a lot of soil, like lawn grass, corn, onions. Yes? Move to the structure of the root. When I speak about root structures, I mean tab root. Yes? This type, tab root. Yes? Look at the structure of tab root. The root structure, three main parts or three main structures form root structures. Number 1, root cap. Root cap starts from the beginning down. This is root cap. Yes? Root cap protects the root from injury as the root grows through the soil. This is protection. Yes? Protection. Number 2, we have root hair. Look at the hair. Comes out from the root, absorb fixes the root in the soil, and so on. يبقى tiny rate tiny hairs comes from the root or grow from the root surface, enter space, absorb water and the minerals, and also anchor the plant in the soil. So easy. Root cap and root hair. Last one, vascular tissue. Remember with me, xylem and phloem. As I told you, in the vascular plants, we have system responsible for transferring water and transferring food means. This is xylem and phloem, vascular tissue, characterize root structures. I can find the xylem and the phloem in the stem, and also I can find it in the leaf, okay, of the plant, because it's vascular tissue responsible for transferring all the materials the plant needs. Yes? So, vascular tissue in the center. Find it in the center. This is the phloem and this is the xylem, both together in the center of the root. Yes? Water and the nutrients that absorbed from soil quickly moves through xylem. The water moves through xylem, and the manufactured food in the leaf transported through the phloem. And the food that prepared in the leaf through photosynthesis process move through phloem. From where? Downward and upward. But what about water? Upward only comes from water. Yes? So the three main types or three forms that form a root structure: root cap, root hairs, and vascular tissue. Move to the stem. Second structure that form or play important role in the plant. Stem structures. Stem carries substances between plant root and leaves. Yes, stem carries substances between plants, roots, and leaves. Stem also provides the support for plant. Stem may be woody, form the log of the plant, like the log of tree. This is stem, and may be herbaceous. Herbaceous يعني grass، عشب كده يعني تقريبا no stem. Okay. The stem also provides support for plant and holds up the leaves so they are exposed to the sun. Okay. Number one, stem carries substances between plants, roots, and leaves. Such a canal is a way or a system between the leaves and the fruits and the flowers, and between roots, transfer all the materials, water and food. And also stem provides support for the plant and hold the rest of the plant, hold the leaves with the fruits and so on. Number three, stems can be either woody or herbaceous. Two types of stem consist of whatever the stem, woody or herbaceous. We have xylem and phloem, a system or systems that transfer phloem and xylem both together make one system, because no xylem without phloem and no phloem without xylem. Okay, both make one system. Phloem and xylem, a system that transfer materials from and to plants. Yes, woody stem contains mainly of tissues. Look at the cross section in the woody stem. Look at the cross section. Number one, bark, the brown one, the outer layer. This is protection. Yes, includes a protective layer and an inner layer of phloem which transport food. Okay, so البارك هو البراون أو البلاك, الouter layer. Okay, this is called protective layer, and at the same time an inner layer of phloem. أصل الفلوم هو السكند layer يا ميس، فده الانر layer للفلوم. الفلوم هو ده اللي أنا شايفاه قدامي. البارك act as a inner layer to it. Number 2, our second part, our second layer that form step, cambium. The cambium divided into 2 parts, phloem and xylem. Okay? The cambium which divides to produce phloem and xylem. Where is the phloem? This is phloem. Where is the xylem? This is xylem. Both together make the cambium. Okay? So the cambium, the orange one. The orange one. This is the cambium. We have a thick layer called the sapwood. Sapwood. This is active xylem. Active xylem. Xylem, through it water transferred and the minerals from the soil. Yes? So sapwood is active xylem that transports water and the minerals. كل thick area دي, yes, all these xylem. With this part, with orange one, كل ده الزايلم يا ميس. هو ده الwood of the tree or of the log. ده sapwood. طب what about السنتر بقى يا ميس؟ الهارتwood, الرينجز one, this ring. قال لي دي inactive but provide support, called heartwood. Okay, so heartwood, this round one. Sapwood, this one. This is the active xylem that transport water from the soil to the rest of the plant. So we have 2 main parts make the wood of the log. Sapwood and heartwood. And part cambium, the tissue or the protective layer, outside protective layer for the sap and the heartwood. All together make the wood stem. Bark, cambium, sapwood, heartwood. Okay. Move to the annual ring. The annual rings. Look at the cross section. This is a heartwood, and this is sapwood, and this is phloem, and this is bark. Yes, this is the cross section in the log. Yes, they represent trees' yearly growth. Annual rings دي يا ميس، الرينجز دي كلها represent the tree's yearly growth and the age of the tree also. Okay, the rings make the xylem cells. Xylem cells that form in spring are different than xylem cells that form in the summer. But every year we have layers, we have ring form. Yes, we have ring form. Every year we have rings form. Top. Look at. We have different colors, means dark and light. Yes, we have dark colors and light colors. I know I have a lot of rings. These called the annual rings. These represent trees' yearly growth. With trees' annual rings, this is made of xylem cells. Yes, xylem that transfer or transport water. Xylem cells that form in the spring are large. Large, and they have thin walls. Look at thin walls like this. This is thin walls. Yes, like this. This is thin walls. Thin. Yes? Why, miss? Why xylem cells that form in spring are large and thin? Large and thin. Because they grow rapidly and produce wide light brown ring. ويبقى wide light brown ring. These xylem cells that formed in the spring, yes, grow rapidly, spring rapidly, yes, large and thin walls, and produce wide light brown rings. Okay. Second, look at magnified one. spring wide اهي شايفين الديستانس دي wide. This is spring early. Okay, wide and light and light brown. Look at the color light. This one الوايد ديت والlight colored. Okay. طيب look at xylem cells that form in summer, not in spring, are small like this one and dark green. يبقى dark one, this dark one formed in summer, small, look, small, thick walls because they grow slowly. Okay, small, thick, thick walls because they grow slowly and produce thin dark rings. يبقى dark brown, this is formed in the summer, xylem cells. Wide one with the wide one, wide light one with the dark one, both of them represent 1 year. So the wide one with the thin one, this is 1 year, second year, third year, and so on. One pair of light and dark ring represent 1 year growth. You can estimate trees ages by counting annual rings. Yes, maybe 10, maybe 20, maybe 30, maybe 100, and so on. In rainy years, more xylem is produced. Sure, rainy means more water, so more xylem, and rings are wide. Look, wide. So this wide one, this is rainy season. This wide. Look at this wide, this rainy season. Yes, but what about narrow? In dry years, the rings are narrow. Look at this scar. Look, this is fire, no water, and this thin area. Thin area means dry season. Yes, thin area. Yes. So wide means more water or rainy. Thin means dry, and also white, light one, wide and light. This is in spring, and dark one in the summer.